Quick response codes, or QR codes as they are commonly known, are a two-dimensional barcodes with thousands of data that can be easily scanned on a phone to enable convenience in access of information. The number of squares then lead to an action like purchase prompt or a website. They are used largely in manufactured brands and e-ticketing. We caught up with this group of young men, Warren, Clinton, and Eric, at Kenyatta University, where they teamed up to bring up Scanpal.
The problem we had sought out to solve was the issue of queues in the supermarkets. So initially, when I went to a supermarket to buy products, like sometimes you just want to buy a bottle of soda, then you have to queue with people who have like trolleys for a very long time to just pay for one product, you know. So that's really stressful at times, especially during peak hours. Just a few days back, we had the curfew. So at around 6:30, when you want to simply move out of the supermarket, you want to shop quickly, you have to like queue a lot to just pay for one product. What if you could just walk into that supermarket, get your product, scan it using your mobile phone, then simply walk out without going through the cashier? So that's the problem we, as a company, set out to solve, and we have solved it so far.
This technology is not new to the world, as it has been used previously in other countries. So how exactly can you get to use it?
Basically, sign up as a user. So you put in your details. So what we aim to do is, once you get to the store, you present your QR code, or you scan the QR code that the merchant has. Then scanning the QR code, it will either take you to checkout, like direct checkout, you pay, or the view the items that you have. So here at the home page, maybe you don't have a card already, so you can basically link the card that you have, either Visa or MasterCard or American Express, and then you can be performing transactions via the platform. And this place show you details of the recent transactions that you've been in. Maybe you've been to one of the supermarkets here. It shows you a detailed report of where you purchased. If you are getting to the store for the first time, you basically click the scan icon. So scanning will take you to, you scan the QR code that's presented into you, for you, and then you basically see the items, specific items that are in the shop. You can check out, you can add to cart, and then you simply check out. So this is simply the checkout process. We want to make everything as seamless as possible. Yes.
For a business environment that's fast adopting the cashless payment system, it is important to note that sometimes endearing the product to the public can be a challenge, and this trio knows too well.
Because one can question, like, how do you just check out a product when you don't have when there is no one literally seeing you? So we incorporated some of the technologies that we had to learn about. We had to do a thorough research on how things happen in other countries, maybe advanced countries, and then we incorporate some of the technologies to the current system that we have. So getting to that route was a bit challenging, but we can say confidently that we have found out. Yes.
Great. Any others?
Most of it was the learning curve. Since we had to incorporate, we had to incorporate lots of technologies. We also have the human resource aspect in the company, and we had to work around that so that we make sure the product is as seamless as possible. But I can say confidently that we've grown through our challenges and we've become stronger.
So is the product already in use, and how is the market responding to it?
On the Google Play Store, we have around 120 active users. So we are doing a pilot on one of the merchants in Nairobi. So we wanted to see how do people interact with this app. Then we got the 120 daily active users from them. But because one of the merchants that we were doing with was a restaurant, So, and then just after launching, we had COVID-19 restrictions, and then the merchants they weren't able to continue with their businesses. So that's why we kind of improved our market target.
So if you look at our catchphrase, it's scan, pay, go. So we had to test each phrase of it, each part of it, until we get to the point that we can say it's seamless. You can just walk out and check out. We started with the restaurant, and we started digitizing the menu, the restaurant menus, and then from there we realized how our customers were downloading the app and how they were interacting with the app. And then we realized that the Kenyan market is really open to new technology, and the fact that there's a lot of smartphone usage in the Kenyan market, and internet is really becoming cheap. And so that we realized that we really have a big future for the kind of technology we're developing. And QR code technology is really going to change a lot of things in terms of giving customers experience, especially when they're interacting with product.
Considering that QR codes are secure and the convenience they offer, this could just be the next big switch towards all cashless transactions. There are no physical printable receipts either. For the Innovator this week on KTN News, I'm Brian George Otieno.